Good morning, ladies and germs. My name is Alexa.
What up? It's your boy, Victor Kwan, also known as DJ Babikahan, back at it again. Movie review time. It's been a minute. How you doing, homegirl?
I'm tired.
I know.
But not like tired. I'm still running. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so what did we watch?
We watched Spiderman.
Spiderman
Euro Trip.
I know, we haven't watched Aladdin, we haven't watched the re-release of The Avengers. But I know,
sorry.
we've been out of it. It's alright. We've been busy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, because it's better to be busy than not be busy. And you know what they say, the devil makes work for idle hands. Alright, so, homegirl, what are some good things about this film?
It's done well.
Are we doing spoiler free?
I mean, we could do a spoiler-free first half.
Yeah, alright.
We'll let you know when we get into some spoileries, I guess.
Okay, so good things about this film. It's definitely like a youthful type film. They're going for that whole like teenage, like high school crush type vibe, like that were very popular like in the 80s. They kind of dropped off around like the late 90s, early 2000s. Those types of films don't really happen much anymore. I thought it was kind of cool that they did it. Like it was almost nostalgic for like those 80s type films, you know. But anyway, what did you think? Did you get that vibe or no?
No.
Okay.
It's good. It's done well. It looks cool. They're trying to make some kind of social commentary.
About what?
Technology.
Okay, yeah.
And media.
Yeah, I liked that they kind of brought in the whole like absence of Robert Downey Jr.'s character, Tony Stark.
Kind of. Well, I get it.
They ran it into the ground.
They shoved that like way down deep in my throat, and I was choking on it.
Okay, sure, but there's a scene later into the film that pays off, I think, really well for fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, where
it's fair. It makes sense because I appreciate that they. Like, what is he doing? He's juggling. They acknowledge like the blip and how
the blip.
I think we were talking about that in the other review of just like what that means for everybody else. Right. That like people come back and they age in the blip, or
no, they don't.
They don't.
So people aged 5 years later. The people that didn't blip, and the ones that did, the blip is what they call Thanos' snap. And the ones that were returned
so they just, all the main characters in the movie luckily all blipped or something. I'm
assuming, yeah.
Okay, how convenient.
Right, yeah.
And that's like a BS science trip. Like, that's really dumb.
It's not a science trip. It's just like a class field trip.
Is it? That was weird.
Honestly, I wish I had a field trip like that when I was younger, but I went to a poor high school.
I don't know. That was weird.
You know what? Okay, here's some good things I will say about the film. I liked the diversity of the film. It really did feel
said that
like
before.
Well, yeah, but to me, like, especially seeing a bunch of high school kids that are very diverse.
Yeah.
You had the Asian guy from Crazy Rich Asians. Not the Asian guy, but he was in Crazy Rich Asians and also Marco Polo.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. So, it's cool seeing more Asians.
Yeah.
And then, you had like just other ethnic characters. You had a girl that was like a Muslim because she had the head, whatever you call it. I don't know what to call it.
Hijab?
Yeah, hijab, is that what it's called?
Headscarf?
Yeah, sure, headscarf. I don't know, and then you had the Filipino guy, the Filipino American guy.
Yeah. How did he become an actor? Where did they find him? It's
I know.
are you? Oh, I mean, okay.
And then Mary Jane, like traditionally, is a redheaded white girl, but then they have her played by whatever Zendaya is. I don't know what she is.
She's like, I think she's like African American and like Caucasian mix.
Okay.
I think she's born in Oakland.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
okay. So she's from the Bay. Oh, we got some Bay Area.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, that's cool. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little funny that it's another one of those instances where they have to try to hide the fact that the love interest is so much taller than the main guy. And there's some scenes where you can like it's really
That was
obvious.
weird. I feel like they were dating and then they weren't in real life. Maybe.
Really, Tom Holland and Zendaya?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I should. If we have any fact checkers out there, we can comment below and tell us what's the real tea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I really like that they were in Venice and they were in London and all that stuff. I mean, that's cool to me. That they can actually pull that off in a Marvel film because Marvel films sometimes they feel so much like it's just CGI environments at this point or recreated environments. And now they're using like real life places. Anyway, what are some things? Were you gonna ask a question?
Sure. I don't know.
Oh, well, what are some things that you didn't like about the film?
I still get kind of tired of the excess display of riches.
Sure.
And
I mean, they did pace it fairly well, though. You know, like there were some moments where they just kind of chilled, and they're like, "Hey, here, admire the tulips fields of the Netherlands," or something like that. You know what I'm
they
saying?
just
Like,
whipped out all the cliches and stuff.
Sure, but I mean, you know, like
That ain't no missions trip. That ain't no church Europe missions trip. That's for sure. Shoot.
Okay, what did you think about Jake Gyllenhaal? Jake Gyllenhaal, your forever crush?
Yeah.
Or maybe not so much these days.
I know. I think he'll always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much depth to him in this. Like it's like the most basic acting.
Sure.
That's what I felt.
I suppose.
It's not like it was just very like middle of the road, or not middle of, but yeah, middle of the road. Yeah.
I don't think we need to go into spoilers.
You don't think so?
No, we don't have to, unless you really want to.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, I mean, the things that I would say I didn't really care for, you know, honestly, like, there's not a lot that I didn't like. I guess I would just, maybe I would have liked to have a better explanation of what Mysterio's powers were supposed to be, and also a better explanation as to what, like, Spider-Man's, like, his suit, semi-minor, tiny spoiler, which shouldn't even really be a spoiler because you just kind of expect it at this point. Like, Spider-Man has, like, a suit upgrade in the later in the film, and, like, I would have liked a little bit more explanation as to, like, what were some of the upgrades that he made, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was cool. You know, like I mentioned, and this is also a minor, mini, tiny spoiler. It's not really, but like, there's a scene where Spider-Man is crafting his new suit in the same way like Tony Stark created his Iron Man suit. You know?
Oh.
Like he's making it.
I mean,
look,
I don't.
you know, like,
that made sense. That's why the guy was looking at him
right.
like, huh?
He's like using the whole interface.
Significance.
He's using the whole
Wow.
interface, and like even like they had Tom Holland like stand in the same cadence almost as like
Wow.
Tony Stark,
That's
and like
wonderful.
make the suit. So it's kind of like
Hey, that's
it's kind of like
great.
Marvel saying, hey, this is he is capable of being the next Tony Stark, even if he's not really Tony Stark. He's like he can fit that Iron Man role. You know what I'm saying? But also he's young, and I also liked how they played the romance type scenes. I like how they didn't play them like over the top. Like they played them awkward and much like how a lot of those interactions happen when you're that young. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like those scenes where like the first kiss is like a full on like make out session, and then you imagine them, and then they cut away, and then you imagine them like banging later. Like to me, that's not always realistic, especially when you're that young. So I appreciate that they did that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, no spoilers really. There is a very significant scene after the credits
There's two.
Yeah. Oh, some dummy on Twitter, I guess this is my fault, but I saw some dummy on Twitter spoil the first scene, the first post-credit scene for me on Twitter. I thought he was trolling, so I read it. And so the whole time I'm thinking, no, he's not. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Is after the Vincent? I think it is.
It looks like it. I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't think so. It doesn't look.
Maybe he's walking his dog. Yeah, he's walking his dog. Gotta walk his dog. But yeah, some dummy on Twitter spoiled that for me, and I guess I know my lesson now. So there's that. The thing that Jake Gyllenhaal says. That was spoiled to me.
I forgot.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, I forgot and then I remembered.
Yeah. Nope. It's bright. Anyway, but I did like the film. It feels like it's been a minute since we last saw a Marvel film. But what is even the next Marvel film coming? I guess I don't even know. It's gonna be a while. I think maybe Black Panther 2? I don't know. All right, I know you're tired. Lexa's had a long day. I really pushed to watch a movie tonight because we haven't seen a movie in a long time, and I really wanted to see Spider-Man. So thank you for indulging me, homegirl, and watching Spider-Man with me.
7.
How many iconic European landmarks out of 10? You give it a 7? Is that what you said? Okay, I will give it an 8.5.
Okay.
Definitely, I recommend you watching it. Okay, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at DJ Babinkahan, and Twitch also at DJ Babinkahan, and Instagram also at DJ Babinkahan. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Okay, good. Come on. Go get some sleep.